Hello, welcome once again to First Class Solutions. Today in First Class Solution, we're looking at equilibrium. Yes, equilibrium, we're looking at it from the angle of demand and supply. And demand and supply, when we have equilibrium, it means that the point where quantity supplied is equal to quantity demanded. That means to say, for us to have our equilibrium, quantity supplied must be equal to quantity demanded. Yes, equilibrium is not difficult. Remember the graphical notation of equilibrium, where we have our equilibrium point to be the point where quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. And this point of equilibrium, there will be a quantity where we'll derive being the equilibrium quantity, and here we'll have our equilibrium price. This is not far-fetched from what we want to discover here, but we need to get the equilibrium price that will satisfy the quantity supplied and the quantity demanded. Going further, equilibrium established at where QS equals QD. So what do? We simply need to just equate these two functions we have here, where we have minus 20 plus 3p being equals what? Equals to 220 minus 5p. This is equilibrium because these now equals these. So let us solve out to get the value of our p. To get the value of our p, we simply what? Collect like terms. We collect like terms. And in collecting the like terms, we have 3p, bring minus 5p this place. We have plus, it becomes plus. Remember, when you take it to the other side, it becomes plus. So you have plus 5p equals to 220 minus 20p, minus 20 going to the other side becomes what? Plus what? 20. So we solve out. We have 3p plus 5p. We have 8p being equal to 220 plus 20. We have 240. So if our 8p is given as 240, we simply have our p by dividing both sides by 8 to have 240 over 8. 240 over 8, and this will give us 30. 240 divided by 8 to give us 30. So if our P is 30, it means that our equilibrium price is 30. Now I want to get the equilibrium quantity. What we just simply need to do is to put in the value of P as 30 in any of these equations. So let's make use of the first equation being the quantity supply equation. So we have QS being equal to minus 20 plus 3 into what? P. And remember the value of our P as obtained, it's given as 30. So we have our QS being equals to minus 20 plus 3 into what? 30. 3 times 30 will give us 90. So we have our what? Minus 20 plus 3 times 30 will give us 90. So minus 20 plus 90 will give us 70. That means to say QS, which is equals to QD also is equals to 70. That means to say also the equilibrium point, the equilibrium quantity is given as what? 70. Because at the point of equilibrium, quantity supply will be equal to quantity demand and will be equal to what? 70. This can equally be traced in our graphical notation here, where at this point where demands are and supply are equal, demand here, supply here being equal, we have our quantity to be what? 70, and we have our price, the equilibrium price, to be what? 30. Thank you very much for watching to this point, and do well to share this video to your friends, as it might be of very good help to them. God bless you as you do. You're welcome.